are things shaking today, guys? What's up? I got another NU match here against Maker Locomotive. You've seen me battle him hundreds of times before. This is the team that I was using a little while ago, not the most recent one, but the one before that. Let's just dive in. I've got my Cacturne in the lead spot, and he's got Alakazam once it starts. It hasn't started yet. There it goes. And it's interesting right off the bat because he can potentially really hurt me with Focus Blast, and I can potentially really hurt him with Sucker Punch. However, if you remember, this is not the standard lead with Sucker Punch, you know, Stealth Rock Spikes or whatever and all that. This is actually just a full-blown, specially scarfed set. And I just went right for Dog Pulse right off the bat, and he sent in Entei to take that. Didn't take it very well, actually. Makes me wish I was max special attack nature. I probably could have 2-hit KO'd it. And alas, I'm not, so I've got to switch out fearing the fire move. So I go to Xatu here, and even though I do have Charty Berry, I can probably live the Stone Edge. I can't really hurt him back too hard, so I'm going to go into Sandslash to take Stone Edge, and he actually takes it very well. And now I can potentially threaten back with an Earthquake, or I can set up Stealth Rocks, whatever I want. I think I'm just going to go right with an Earthquake, trying to get some damage on this thing, even though it won't hurt too bad. He misses a Will-O-Wisp, that's expected, you know, it's 75% accuracy. You can't expect it to hit every time, so my Earthquake's going to take it down, not quite kill it. It's going to be a 2-hit KO from that range, so another Earthquake should finish it off, unless he burns me. I'm not sure if he wants to stay in, or if he wants to go to a flying type. Nonetheless, I'm just going to go for the kill right off the bat, and his Will-O-Wisp misses again. So, that really sucks for him, you know, naturally. It always sucks when a 75% accurate move misses twice in a row, but what can you do? He's going to get me back later. I get a crit there, so Haxie turned in my favor. You know, it's very rare that you see those. And in comes Bibarel, and this thing just trolls all over me all game. We are arguing in the chat whether or not, because Bibarel's ability is, like, the stat boosts are twice as much. So I'm going to go for a Charm here to get his attack down there, and since Charm is a -2 drop, and he's only getting +1 with the curses, I'm telling him, like, his attack is now -4 because of his ability, but he thinks that it's only -2 because I'm using the move to lower his stat, and I actually believed him for a bit. We just argued back and forth for about a good 2 minutes, and then we decided that I was right in the end, and he was, in fact, getting less attack. However, I can't continue to let him setting up defense and special defense, so I gotta go to Pikachu just to deal with it. Even if it's not a threat offensively quite yet, I've still got to be able to take it out at some point. I'm just gonna go for Volt Tackle, and it does like a third. That's gonna be a 3-hit KO, and that really stinks because he's just gonna be able to continue cursing up. I'm gonna hit him with another Volt Tackle. It's not gonna get a crit or anything. It really stinks. And he's going to set up another curse, and then he's going to hit me with a quick attack. So things aren't looking too great right now. He's got a massively stacked Bibarel looking at me, so I'm trying to look at my options. I've got I don't have any status on this team. I might have Toxic on one guy. I can't quite remember, but I can't go into Xatu because like it can't do anything. It's +2 special defense, and it's still pretty. It's bad naturally, but +2. It's not that bad. Glaceon's not going to do anything. All it can do is hit it with a resisted Ice Beam. So Sandslash is looking pretty attractive right now. Like a stab, you know, Earthquake, it's going to hurt pretty bad. Plus that Sandslash has a little bit of offense in it. So I'm just going to go to Sandslash and just go for it. It is +4 defense, but it is naturally really low, and that did nothing. And then to top it off, I thought I could live a Waterfall because I did get all those negative drops with Charm. But he actually gets a crit with the Waterfall, and that's going to take me out. So I'm like, crap. So I'm looking at this thing. It's got to be at least +4 defense, and he did get an Amnesia up in there, so it's got to be +4 special defense. So I'm like, crap, I'm just going to have to go to Cacturne and hope that I can take it out with some kind of move. I am Scarf, but he's got quick attack, so that's obviously going to hit me first, and even with all of his attack that he has, that does less than half, and my Energy Bell thankfully takes it out. I don't know what I would have done had that not taken it out. Like, I guess I could have stayed in and hit it again, but that wouldn't have been very good. And now he knows that I'm Scarfed, so he goes to Zam, and he's going to go for a Hidden Power Ground, it looks like, because it didn't affect Xatu. So that's really odd to have, plus I'm not really sure what he thought I'd have that would be weak to ground, but to each his own anyways. I'm just going to set up Calm Mind in the face of this Registeel. I don't really know what I have to attack it with. He's going to start setting up curses, so this has just been a game full of stab boosting. And I'm not really sure what I can do to hit this thing, so I'm done bluffing at this point. I've got to do something to deal with this guy. Obviously, Iron Head is going to be super effective against Glaceon, but like it's a Registeel. It is +1, but that's going to be a 2-hit KO. I completely forgot about Clear Body, and this is a match before I figured out that I forgot leftovers on this Glaceon, so Glaceon's going to bite the dust, which really stinks. I would have rather had Glaceon in the late game rather than Xatu, because Xatu's going to turn out to be not very clutch, where Glaceon might have been. Maybe. So, Flamethrower on the Registeel is going to do a lot, and he can't really hit me with too much. It's like a +1 Iron Head, it's resisted. What are you going to do? And it's a Registeel. It's like, I don't know what its attack is, but it's horribly low from what I remember. So another Flamethrower isn't going to do a lot. I just got to continue going for them. He goes into Relicanth, which I think is a ×4 resist, if I remember correctly. That looks like it, because its special defense is horribly low. And if he's Scarfed, he's going to be able to take me out, but it looks like he's not Scarfed. He might be a Rock Polish set, or he might be Banded. I don't know, but I had to go for it at that point. I don't have enough options left, so I stay in, it pays off, and down goes Relicanth. So he's going to just send in his Rhyperior here, and I'm like, crap. I have two options. I can stay in and try to kill it, which is what I end up deciding to do, or predict that he's a Rock Polish set, switch out to, what do you call it, Cacturne, and hit him with a ×4 Energy Ball, or whatever Solid Rock makes it, I don't know. He does set up a Rock Polish. I'm thinking, okay, well, if he kills me now, then I don't know, like, I might be faster with Cacturne. However, he sets up a second Rock Polish in my face, and that's pretty much going to be a good game. I'm not going to be able to outspeed. I don't get a crit. I don't have any priority left, and to top it all off, he goes for Rest, and he's Resto Chesto. +4 speed, he's going to be able to outspeed everything I've left, and proceed to just sweep, unless I get a double, like a crit here, and then he gets min damage with Stone Edge against Xatu, then it's going to be a good game. So the reason I was going for Flamethrower in the first place was because it was stab on the weak side. Like, I did have Earthquake, but it's on his good defensive side, so I just threw it in there, and it looks like it did about the same. So it wouldn't have mattered had I been going for Earthquakes all that time. So here goes. I've got to live this hit and then hope for a crit Psychic. I do have Berry, which is really unexpected, but it's a Rhyperior, it's stab, and it's not really going to do a lot. So now my last guy's going to come in, Cacturne, and it's going to die because he's +4 speed, and that's going to be a good game, Makar. So you know, a lot of stuff going on there. It was a great game in the end. Oh, there's a crit, so he gets a crit back to make up for my crit. That's cool. My team did very well, considering it was against, what was it, a Zam, a Rhyperior, and a Registeel, so I'm actually very impressed with how well they did, considering they weren't meant to fight U's, and it's not even the best NU team that I've ever made, so good game. That's all I've really got to say, so thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you later.